the version I got sent, it wasn't fully cut out, and I was like, oh, let's watch this together, like let's see what this version's like. I'm looking and I'm like, it's coming on.
No.
Smashed it, right?
Yeah.
Went to the pub in his like suit and that on the Friday. On the Saturday, woke up in Ibiza.
They've got like no windows in the
casinos.
casino.
Oh mate, I spent 22 hours in a strip club.
What?
Saw the staff change over.
Fucking hell. We're keeping that in, mate. Yes, people, we're back again. 2023 RMR podcast here. Different studio though. And I'm with a rapper by the name of 4K, yeah?
What's happening? Oh, mate. You right?
Yeah, man. Fucking hell. It's been a fucking while since I've done this, man. I'm kind of rusty.
Yeah.
You know? Like, bare shit like I had to do that fucking in real life, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're finally here, mate. I'm glad that I got you on here.
Mate,
It's been a while, isn't it?
I know, we've been talking about it, and I saw that you were doing this, and a podcast Steph was something that I wanted to do, because it's all right seeing the music and that, but if people want to know more about you, do you know what I mean? I'm not.
Yeah, you got to jump on and speak some facts.
Yeah, because I'm not doing like my daily life and that on Instagram. I'm not really about that, but something like a podcast is.
So I remember when I first met you, and I think it was one of our mates' fucking amateur boxing fights.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. When the people told me, I'm just like, he was like, oh yeah. They were like, oh yeah, he's a rapper, and I was just like, yeah, but anyone can call yourself a rapper,
mate,
innit?
That is the thing.
But then afterwards, when I think it's after a week or so, because you're a calm guy, innit?
Yeah.
After a week, I was like, let me listen to his shit. It's like it's shit, and I was like, yeah. To be fair, like. I wasn't really like onto a house like that, but like obviously how he delivered shit on there is good.
Well, I remember like walking into Guy's house in the garden there, and obviously Adam brought me along for Terrell's fight, and I'm walking in and I'm just like thrown in with all your mates. Yeah,
there was like 8 of us. Yeah, all fucking.
We're all talking. They're all talking, and I think like JJ was like, "Oh, I've seen your music video," because Terrell and that sent it in.
Yeah.
It was that Columbia one. And then, so it was all right. And then I sat around the table with you lot, and then I think we went out.
That Columbia tune, I've listened to my whip.
Do you?
when you put the preview in, mate, it was hard. Like, this is the one.
It's all right. Yeah, people love that because I've got like a replica trophy of the Champions League.
Yeah, it was sick.
Yeah.
Was that the one that was filmed in Liverpool?
Yeah. So I went up to Liverpool, and of course, like I chose the day when it's like the worst weather in the UK, snowing. I've got the camera guy coming up on a coach from London to Liverpool. Don't know if he's going to make it. But yeah, then, I mean, you know what? With my music videos, I don't really plan them too much. We watched the Liverpool game. That was like the most important thing.
Well, you got the cameraman to watch it with you? Or
No, he came up.
All your boys.
So we were like, we've got to watch the Liverpool game. My mate was at the match. He came and met us. And then, just started filming from then. And I preferred like the videos where I'm not really into like the whole story, like the rented cars and the like storyline of like someone walking out of a shop and shit. I mean, I'll say walking out of a shop, I'll go into a news agency filming there, but
I think they're hard, like when they all
I just prefer them to be a bit natural and like to see what is happening. Do you know what I mean? So
have you ever had like funny stories that's happened in the music video? Any like, I don't know, because you always hear about stuff that's happened in the music videos.
Well,
like, is that
one time. This tune called Kenny and Charlie.
Yeah.
For some reason, I mentioned like a strip club in the in the song. So I plan to like go to a strip club. I've DM'd them on Insta, not expecting them to get back to me. Anyway, this guy, it was a strip club in Reading. I've never been to one before, so I didn't know what it was like or whatever. Went there, and then obviously, one of the girls was a dancer, and she, she was happy to be in it. And then, it all got filmed and that. But
apparently got you in trouble as well.
It did, yeah. So, because obviously, it's not nice, like seeing, because I've obviously got a girlfriend and that. I kind of said to her, like, it is work and that. But I don't know how far that can go.
Yeah, that's not how much fun you actually have.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how much thing,
but like, I kind of said, like, I've got mates that do like acting and stuff like that, and like, if I'm modelling photo shoots, and like, they've actually like got to pretend that they're in a relationship in this acting thing, and they might have partners or whatever. So, obviously it don't look good on camera, but it did get cut out. But the version I got sent, it wasn't fully cut out, and I was like, oh, let's watch this together. Like, let's see what this version's like. I'm looking, and I'm like, it's coming on, and I'm like, oh shit! Like, I was like, yeah, no, don't worry. I was like, yeah, don't worry about that. And anyway, I got cut out because it's not something I want to be doing.
So one thing I was going to ask you is like, how did all that rapping stuff come about? Because obviously, I was speaking to you before this, and you said you've had multiple jobs. Like, what was like the rap? Like, how did you get into that,
mate? So this is going to sound mad, yeah. So I went at primary school.
Yeah,
I was at school with this kid called Pablo Bowman, and now I was like mates with him, and I was in a band with him and everything. And
was in like a music band?
Yeah. So we were called like the Piranhas or something like that. Yeah, like because we loved I loved like Offspring, Red Hot Chili Peppers, and stuff
fair
like that.
enough. Yeah,
And then I'd like listen to like Linkin Park, and that was like a bit like rap on rock music. Anyway, so I was like in a band with him, and he was writing all these songs for us back then, and now he's writing songs for like Jason Derulo,
really?
Ellie Gold, and he's
ghostwriter.
Yeah, well, like I don't know what it is, but he is a songwriter.
Oh, fair enough.
His job, but so anyway, like I think I was in like year 4, and you could get onto the school council. I don't know why, but I did a rap then, and it got me on. So I had to stand up. But anyway, years later, basically left college and became like a watchmaker.
Okay.
And
what, for any particular brand? What brand? Or
this brand. I'm not going to mention it. I didn't.
Because that, like, especially nowadays, that's why the watches are so much money at the moment. Isn't it? Because no one makes.
Literally like handmade and everything. So I was doing that, and we were basically, to concentrate, we were allowed to listen to music.
All right.
And so I was like listening to music. I was always into like grime and that. Listening to like artists like Socks. I don't know if you know Birmingham rapper.
Yeah. You done a thing with Bugsy Malone, I think.
Yeah. The Hotbox thing. It's decent.
Yeah, I've heard that.
And so I was listening to it, and I was obviously like getting gassed off these lyrics, and I was like, oh, you know what? I'd love that feeling of when you hear these lyrics, you're like, oh, that's sick. Like I wanted to give people that feeling.
Yeah.
Or like, how can I go about it? And then obviously I was listening. This is like when Deep House started coming in. It's like 2015 or something.
Yeah.
And I was just hearing remixes of rap on house. And I was thinking, hang on a minute, why is no one actually rapping on these house beats?
Yeah, because a lot of people do make remixes. Like, especially nowadays, you see like all the drill samples.
Yeah.
I like them, but you never actually see them like
rapping on it.
Out of it. Yeah,
because there's that one tune, it was by an Australian DJ called Skin on Skin. Violent Siblings, horrid one, and I don't know if you've heard it.
I've met probably, but
yeah. But he done a remix of that, and it went like mad. But yeah, I just like those tunes, because I'm not really into I've been Ibiza and that like once, and I'm just not into going into these places where it's just like like mute. Like,
I don't rate like house. Like I don't like, most of the stuff I listen to is rap.
Yeah.
So it's just like I'll listen to it, but it's got like, I can't just listen to the sound. I have to have lyrics.
Yeah.
Otherwise, just
100%.
And then that's what you've done, isn't it?
Yeah.
You put them two together, and you're just waiting for the thing.
Yeah, it's all right. Like I've always wanted to make songs that get a party started.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's some people like, or some artists like, I don't really like listen to that much music anyway. Like I'm always listening. No, I'm listening to beats 24/7. But in my free time, always finding new beats. And like I'm just not into like listening to songs where you have to like really, really deep the lyrics, and it's like depressing after something. Yeah, no.
I rate. To be fair, mate, I rate that. Especially like, when you listen to a song like for ages, and you go off it, and you listen to it back again, and you find like another lyric. It's like, oh shit!
Yeah.
It's sick. But,
believe me, I love like clever lyrics and stuff like that. But just I don't know.
Another thing I was going to ask you is like, how would you actually go about like when you go in the studio? Like, do you have to listen to the beat first, or do you write the lyrics before the beat? Yeah,
so I'll explain like how I do it, because for me, going to the studio and making music is like a job. It's a career. Yeah. So I've got to take it serious. Like I don't really bring mates along because I don't bring mates along to work. Do you know what I mean? Because you can get distracted.
Yeah.
But what I do is I find the beat like way before I go studio.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
So it's all set up.
listen to it and I write to it. But what I might also do is listen to other instrumentals and try those lyrics on there because I'm practicing my flow all the time and the beat might be a different BPM. So it helps me like pronounce the words better because that was the main thing I learned doing music, rapping, is you've got to be punctual with what you say and you've got to make it crisp and clear and like the structure of the line you're saying makes sense.
The delivery
and sounds
definitely important.
So just go into the studio and I don't really use my phone. I practice it that much that I'm not off the top of my head.
So you kind of just, it's not a freestyle, but you know it that well. That,
literally. Because I just think it makes it easier for my sound engineer. And also like you are paying like hourly or for this session. So I ain't got the money to just like spend 8 hours there. And I also think it's better to go prepared, to be honest. But some people might do it differently.
So, like, another thing I was going to say was, like, if you were to say, for example, next year you have like a couple of viral hits, would you then be interested in signing with a label, or would you do like, what do you want to do this independent thing? Like,
it's one of those things that,
because like I've heard a lot about the like signing the label is a bit dead because obviously they take a percentage out of the thing. Obviously, they push your music further than like you would be able to.
But the thing with a label is that you don't own your music after that.
What I'm saying.
So you basically have to make your money back from. So say when they sign you, say you're offered like 250 grand. That 250 grand is a loan.
You have to make that back.
Okay. So these guys, you can buy chains, watches, cars, but you've got to pay that money back. And if you're not doing that through shows, through merchandise.
So basically the first 250k you earn, you have to basically give it back.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying? Yeah.
No matter what money you take off them.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So
so the thing is it's no brainer to stay independent. But I'm just asking you, like, what would you do? Because obviously if you do have a couple of viral hits, they will definitely help you
independently. Yeah. Because obviously, like one of the main independent ones that I know of, obviously, is AJ Tracy.
Yeah.
And also now Central C.
Yeah.
But it's hard because once you get tied into a label, so like Bad Boy Chiller Crew, they make similar music to me, and before they were just on YouTube and doing their own thing, they could sign, they could rap with anyone they want. So it could be like an unknown artist, but as soon as you sign to a label, they're with like Relentless Records.
Okay, yeah, I've heard of that.
They control who you rap with,
so
who you do collabs.
So you haven't really got that creative like sense of if you were.
This is like just from what I kind of roughly know. It's not 100% true. I might not, got the facts right, but I'm pretty sure that's what happens.
Yeah, just honestly, like. If I was a rapper personally, now like in this day and age, like why would you sign? Like obviously you get that money, the big lump sum, but then after that money runs out, you gotta. It's like a mortgage sort of thing.
It is. Well, I can't remember who said it, but they said like having getting a payout from a label is the worst loan and like interest rate you'll ever.
Because you lose the power. Because I've do you know of the woman rapper Ray?
Yeah.
She's only just got out of the label, obviously, because a lot of labels do is they would just basically fucking stockpile you.
Yeah.
Basically, and then they wanted her just to be a single rapper or something, just make singles.
Yeah.
And she was like, nah, like, I don't really want to. Or it's the other way around. I'm not sure like the ins and outs. And now she actually gone out of it. And you can see how much success you can have when you have that creative freedom for it. So it's just like...
Well, that's the thing is like, what I've done personally is like, I'm not all over like the social media and that. Like, I'm not really into it. Like, I wish I didn't have to have a mobile phone. Do you know what I mean? Like,
really?
Yeah.
I think though, with your lyrics and how you, like, obviously your tunes are quite punchy. I reckon you should try TikTok. Just put in like snippets of your songs on TikTok. I've seen, like, especially the drill samples. people go crazy for it.
Yeah.
Like seriously, like you would see like I'm not saying like a mediocre rapper.
Yeah.
Or like, well, not mediocre, but like that hasn't blown yet.
Yeah. That has blown.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's crazy.
I know that. Yeah.
Does crazy numbers. Like, look what TikTok done with Doja for Central C.
Yeah.
And all the Tion Wayne remixes that he done with the who was it? It was I think it was in a house beat. Like, I can't remember what that song's called, man. But yeah, like that.
I don't know.
But yeah, like I think TikTok's one of the biggest platforms.
I can't remember what they said. How many monthly users they have a month?
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Honestly, like, and especially like what's good with TikTok. Yeah, like what I've started rating about is like with Insta.
Yeah,
you have basically you only see stuff what your friends post. Or,
yeah.
Or when you go on Explore page, you would just see like.
It's just like viral stuff.
Yeah, basically. But with TikTok, like once you watch, like say for example, I watch one of your music video, like or similar to you, then that will just keep popping up.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's what I mean. So that's when you watch then when you watch the dodgy shit, that's when the more dodgy shit started watching up. Not like I do anyway, but I'm just saying, innit? But yeah, like I feel nowadays you need as a rapper. This is my personal opinion. You kind of have to be on social,
out there. Well, yeah, I know that's
one thing. Obviously that might not be your thing, but then like if you do.
So like my point for that is that TikTok is made because people like generations attention span is gone, right? But that like translates into the rappers.
Yeah.
So like if you're everywhere on there, they're always looking for someone new. So what I've done is try to build up like an organic
fan base.
Fan base, people that listen to my stuff. And basically my best thing that I done was word of mouth.
Yeah.
So I'd never like push it on people, but say like with Torelli now, I'd send Torelli it and be like, and then he would send it. And it's like, if it's coming from a mate, you're like, oh, it actually might be quite good.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
that's why, like, obviously they wouldn't, because they know music, you know, they listen to all that stuff. And if they don't like it, obviously they might not say it to you, but you kind of get the gist, innit? That's like with this. I'm like, I don't really like, I just do it for the fun of it.
Yeah.
It's more like not a therapy, but it's like you come in, like, just fucking talk shit for basically a couple of hours.
If you think about it, like years ago, not many people would have had a chance to like been able to say like, oh, I'm doing a podcast and that, like, so might as well.
Yeah, that's one thing. Like for me, like the only thing that I actually don't rate about like this is that I didn't start this sooner.
Yeah.
Like I was sitting on this for about 2 years, and I was like, do I do it? Nah, not the time. It's like it's never going to be the right time, especially with rap. Like you were rapping as well, I suppose. Like you kind of have to do it and just see the reaction. Yeah. People think, this is not for you. Yeah, but like if the reaction's like, oh yeah, this is sick, like you've actually done this proper.
Yeah.
Because like when I started my RMR page, I used to have people like sending me videos like, oh, what do you think, mate? Like, I'm rapping and I'm just like, I'll listen to it. Obviously it's new, so I just want to interact with new people, innit? And I was like, it's good. But then it's just like the mate was off beat, the beat wasn't like the lyric. I'm just
mate, I've had that as well, but not on Insta, in fucking smoking areas in clubs, in nightclubs.
I think I remember once. I remember I sat next to you on the fight, and I was like, "No, I done it to you." I remember I was like, "Yeah, listen to this bars," and I probably just said something stupid. But my excuse was I was drunk that day. It was me. I was like right next to you, and I was like. Yeah, like I've got something. And then you just looked at me like, nah, stick to what you're doing.
No, I never said that, mate. But you get it. Like, I don't like go around saying, oh yeah, like I rap or do that. So when I wasn't like in the job I am now, I was just doing music. And I was like going out and that people would be like, oh, what'd you do? And I was like, I'll just say like, I'll just make music.
Yeah.
And then if they ask more, then but I'm not going to push on them. But you get these guys like rapping in my ear, like doing their bars, and I'm like,
it's because of the alcohol, isn't it? Like,
it gives you the buzz
through the roof, mate. Honestly.
But I get that sometimes. Or like, to be fair, like you said, I get people on Insta send me stuff saying like, "Oh, what do you think of this?" And what I'll do is like, I will give it a time, listen to it, and I'll give them like feedback. Like,
you can't be like a dickhead. You can't just go, "Nah, this is shit, man." What are you doing? You kind of have to be like a dickhead, but in a nice way, like constructive criticism.
Well, that's it as well. Like, luckily, I don't have like yes men around me. Like my mates are like Scousers. Because like my cousins are up there and that, so they're like my mates. And
I had a little video about Scousers. I don't know if you've seen it, but
which one?
The accent.
What?
I just went like, what's the worst accent to rap?
And
with?
you said
I said Scouse. And I remember the first person.
Did you have people coming back at you?
No, only like a couple, innit? It was the one that got to me was on TikTok. He had like a quad bike as his profile picture. And it was my first ever one. And then he was like, look at these two posh boys trying to talk about rap music. And
is that what you said?
Yeah.
Was it? Oh, right.
Yeah. I just looked at the thing and I just started pissing myself. Like, how are you going to cuss me when you got a quad bike as your profile picture?
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I love Scousers like as people. I know like a few of them, but like I'm not really fucking with their old music stuff because I don't like. Obviously, what's his name? Hazy. On his bit, but like I would. That's not a sort of thing that I'd listen to.
No.
Like I know. It might just be that. Like especially like A-Star as well. Like you know, like he speaks on the beat.
Yeah, but I think that's pretty decent.
You're right. Yeah, but you're Scouser biased, man.
Of course. So. But yeah,
back to what you were going to say about.
No, I was just saying, like people I surround myself with, like they're down to earth. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, good people, man. Yeah,
but that's the thing. Like down south, you especially like in London, everyone's trying to be something.
Yeah, of course, man. Yeah.
But that's what I think quite good up north is like if someone is doing something a bit different, people like say like, oh yeah, like keep going with it and that, and like we'll back you, or it's like, oh mate, I'm not too sure.
Yeah, I think I feel the same. I know if I would step out of the line doing something nuts, my mates be like, nah.
Yeah.
Like I used to, I'd post fucking funny videos on my socials all the time, and then they're always like on to me like, "What are you doing, man?"
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to be like just trying to be funny, but sometimes like it can't. Sometimes it goes a different way. It's just like people they will look at it a different way.
Well, nowadays everyone's judging everything on Instagram.
Yeah, it's like so. It is definitely good to have some like people around you to go like, if you are stepping out the line, just put you in that line, innit? You don't want like, for example, when you make it, you don't want people having like taken bits out of you. Because they're a thing. Like you need actually like a genuine core of it.
Well, that's it. Yeah, like I've luckily like filtered that down.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
over the years because I don't know. You just see some people that you're just like, I don't know.
Yeah, I think like you can't really like with those people like them ones that like just trying to fit in. Like whoever has the clout or the money, they're trying to sway towards that. I don't rate that. I would rather speak to someone that's like have a normal conversation. And have like talking about how much was your Bentley, mate?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's just me though, isn't it? Like, obviously.
Yeah. See, I've never paid like no interest into like I don't know, just these like wannabe celebs. Yeah, like I just don't understand.
There's a lot of them on Insta as well, isn't it?
Oh, it winds me up. Man.
Yeah, that's that. I see that why you don't want a phone for that because like some of the shit like that is jarring, isn't it?
Yeah, like I just I try not to use my phone that much. Like at work, I don't like go. I'm not just sat there like scrolling through stuff like that. For me, it's just time wasting.
Another thing I was going to ask you is a performance site.
Yeah.
So like I remember you were performing in London one time and I couldn't make that. I was pissed. Like Threll was supposed to go with me, and then he like cancelled. So I was like, fuck. Like
I saw it. Yeah, no, it was quite funny. You know, it was this place called like the Moustache Bar in Dalston, East London, and I again filmed a music video that night.
Yeah, because I remember you telling me. I'm like, I was like, I'm going to be in the music video, man.
Called Back Chat and that. So I had all the boys. You know what? It was so good that night because I had all like my like close mates, boys from Glasgow came down.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, and then a mate from Essex, and then my Liverpool mates and cousins, And yeah, it was good. They all just like met each other. None of those mates had met each other before.
Yeah.
And yeah, we watched the Celtic game before. Yeah, big up the boys from Glasgow.
But so like when you actually get into it, like performing, do you kind of like zone out, or like what's like? Have you got any like pre-show routine?
I don't know, like
you got to put like a certain t-shirt on, or what?
No, fucking probably just have like a few beers in you.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I'm not gonna like say that I do that every time, but like I don't. You talk about drugs on it? No, I say it like about.
Yeah.
I did smoke years ago.
Yeah.
And I just packed it in because it just like blurs your mind. So
it slows you down, isn't it? In a way.
So people who are doing that before going on stage, I don't know how they do it because I need to like remember my lyrics big time.
We had one. So I live in a small town, as you know, innit? And Coda Funds came.
What, to perform?
Yeah, performing.
Where?
You know that little bar that we were in with their little spin. You know that little.
Was it a nightclub?
Yeah, not the actual, not the cameo bit. There's the other one in the middle.
Yeah.
So he came and performed there, yeah. And he was like an hour late, yeah. Fair, like, oh, cool, maybe.
No, see, I don't understand. I don't tolerate that.
Yeah, like I think he was like a friend of the owner. An hour late, we were like, bearing in mind you have to pay to get in, yeah.
Like to see him.
Yeah, so I'm going up the stairs. And this guy's like wearing this fucking like bandana over his head. I'm like, who the fuck's that? And I'm like, oh shit, that's Coda Funds. Fucking stoned the fuck out of his mind, yeah. Fucking gets on stage, does 2 songs and fucks off.
And probably would have got about $5,000 for that.
That's what I mean. But it's just like doesn't really portray well, and
you don't care. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but like people. Yeah, I guess.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
I think it's because it was a small venue.
Yeah.
If it was a bigger venue.
Oh, mate, well, this venue that I performed at, I was just basically performing to my mates.
Oh, is it?
That's what it was. It was
like, it's a start, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. I didn't care. It was a good laugh anyway. So
one thing I was going to ask you, because I saw it the other day on your social, was the spring break, isn't it?
Yeah, mate.
How did that come about?
Amsterdam. Well, I saw the lineup that they were having.
Yeah.
And it was artists that I knew and also like kind of worked with. And I just like DM'd them. Right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I DM'd them and just said, look, is there any chance of like performing a slot or like even a warm-up set or something for the artist? Got an automated message back, and then I got another one saying, oh, we'll send this on to the person.
Did you have to send them their music or anything? Like your music?
Yeah, so well, obviously they'd seen my Insta,
yeah,
and I had some of the songs on there, and then put me in contact with this guy, had him on WhatsApp and that, and he was wanted to see like performance videos.
Okay.
And then just listened to some of my tracks and knew that I rapped on house, and yeah, basically like I said, make tunes that get crowd going, even if they don't know my lyrics. That's the thing. Like I always choose beats when I'm listening to them, like picturing what a crowd's going to be like. And then he offered me like to perform.
So I was like, what's the slot? Did you have to...
I don't know yet. I don't know when my time is, but it could be from like 8 p.m. No, 10 p.m. or something till like 5 in the morning.
Okay.
In between there.
So who's the headline? Chase the Status. Yeah. So you never know, like these kind of events. You never know. Like, they might like your shit, and then they'll
Well, that's it. And I'm doing one of the days, but I'm out there for the 3 full days, Amsterdam. So
man, I might have to jump on that.
Yeah,
I ain't got doing this. I'm nothing planned.
You've not got nothing planned, no?
No. So you know what? Yeah, I might have to get me backstage, mate. We'll talk.
No, it should be right. I'll see. Like, I'm sure there's going to be more like English people out there than Dutch, maybe. So
yeah, especially with the house lineups. Yeah, and people like
because there's a lot of UK artists. So it must be a thing. I think I have heard of it years ago, but
what do you like if you had to choose? Like, what would you like? What festival would you perform at the most? Like, if you were like the headliner, what would you do?
Well, do you know what? Yeah, I've not thought. Well, I've thought about it, but I would prefer to perform in one of those tents.
Oh yeah.
Like where it's dark, like there's just smoke above the crowd, all shit like that. Rather than like the main stage.
Yeah.
I think like main stage is good for bands, like proper live music, but not knocking it, but like when you see like AJ Tracy and that performing, like the sound
It's
goes
got
like
spread,
disappears,
yeah.
yeah. And I think like inside those little tents would be
Yeah.
good. I don't know, just
So right, so if you were like, I don't know, say you're headlining, let's say Glastonbury, you're doing a tent, yeah.
mad,
Huh?
mad.
Yeah, yeah. No, fair enough. That's thing. But I mean, yeah, it keeps the sounds in and that. So yeah, it'd be cool.
Yeah, I think like those little tents, like
Mm.
interaction with the crowd. And
Yeah,
that,
true.
I think it's defo.
Yeah,
But I want to see people enjoying it. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah. I think that would be talk about. Do you want to talk more about anything else about your music, or
what else?
have you got anything to? We can go into the other bit if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you got any songs or anything coming
Well,
up?
yeah, no, basically just say like about with like some of my music as well. I always try to like shout out mates and stuff in there.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So because I think I've got a chance to put this on Spotify.
Yeah.
It's there forever.
Yeah, I always.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, I think
say
I've mentioned
that,
Adam and Terrell and stuff like that. And
Didn't mention me though.
I know. Well, next time, innit?
Yeah,
I'll dedicate one to you at the beginning.
come on.
But yeah, like I think why not? Like if people can see their name on there.
To be honest, mate, one thing that has actually like since when I first met you, but one thing you said to me, I think it was one of my mates asked you what you want to do,
Yeah.
like with this music thing, like, and he was just like, you were just like, as long as I'm straight and I can have fun with my mates, I'm cool.
Yeah.
It's like you didn't really. So, and that kind of stayed in because
loads of people nowadays just doing it for money, fame, and like quick cash. Do you know what I mean?
And that actually stayed with me. I'm like, shit, like he's not obviously properly into it, and he just wants to. Like,
well, I've always done it because I wanted to do it as a career, but you've also got to be sensible. You can't really not have a job and do music. Like some people can, but don't work for me. So
the thing is, you never know when you're going to blow as well.
Exactly. So you like the job I've got now, like it's that's also like a career I can do.
Yeah, so cool.
It's all good, mate.
Right. So I got a couple questions for you to ask him. Little would you rather's, yeah. So I've got one. I actually came up with it yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just thinking about it. Like, would you rather have 10 million right now cash, like if I was to give it to you right now, or but you can't work again, right? Or would you take a successful career in anything that you want to do?
Oh mate, what do you mean can't work again?
So that's it. Like you're retired, you can't work again. Obviously, you can kind of twist the rules and that. Like you can obviously invest the money,
mate. 10 million cash.
10 million cash, and then that's it. Like if you lose it, you're fucked basically. Or have a successful career that might not start off well, but like that at the end he's going to be successful.
I'll have the 10 mil cash, man.
Is it?
Yeah, 100%.
Really? Man. Oh, yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, I said different, man. I'd rather have a successful career. Because at the end of the day, yeah, obviously cash can buy you a lot, but like for me, yeah, like you get more of an accomplishment thing. So.
Yeah, true. But I mean, at the end of the day, like you're on this planet once, you might as well enjoy it rather than
true.
Because people live to work. Or is it work to live? One of them.
Yeah. Work to live, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So, mate, I remember like getting a train and that when I had this job in London, and I've never wanted a job where you take work home.
Yeah,
right?
fuck that. Man.
But I'd see these people at 7 a.m. in the morning on their laptops doing work, go in London, and then I'll be getting a train the same time back. Yeah. They've obviously been in work all day, coming back, still on their computers, and it's just like
that's always top.
Yeah.
But I mean, like in a successful career, it can be anything. Like baller,
true.
Rapper.
I know what you mean. Yeah. But I don't know. Like I could still do music as enjoyment. Do you know what I mean? With 10 million cash, I could spend all my time in the studio.
Yeah, true.
Because I'm kind of after doing that anyway. I'm making music because I basically started sending it round on WhatsApp to mates, like voice, audio files, and then I was like, I should probably put this on Spotify.
Another one. I've got another one. This is Joe. have to Naruto run everywhere. You know what Naruto run is, isn't it? When
Is that anime shit?
Yeah.
Oh, I've never seen anime, but
fuck.
have you?
Yeah, well, I'm sure you saw. You've seen Naruto run.
I think
when
so.
the mate is going.
Yeah.
So would you? Watch out, mate. Would you rather do that for the rest of your life, or bark every time you disagree with someone or something?
I think I do that anyway, barking at
Okay.
people. No, I don't know. I mean, you'd get places quicker, but
Fucking hell, imagine like I thought I would take the Naruto run.
You
You
would?
know how jokes would be like running through like
how fast is
busy
it?
area. No, I mean it's just emotion, nothing about the pace or nothing.
With those arms.
Yeah.
Oh no, you see kids like that. Like,
no, but how jokes would it be? Yeah, you're going through Waterloo, you're chasing your train.
I thought it was for like quickness, not like
no.
bark all day, mate.
Yeah,
100%.
No, but imagine how jokes would be. Busy Waterloo, yeah, and you just got to get to your train as quick as you can, and you just see
people get out of the way though, wouldn't they?
Yeah, of course. They'd be like, "Fuck."
Do you know what? You know when you see people run for the doors, and it's just mate. Once, I'm not running. I was walking fast to this train. Tube's closing. I've bought a pair of trainers from JD in a bag on my back. I've just managed to get in. I got stuck with a box on my back. Yeah, and it's just like I'm just like trying to pull it forward without like making a scene. Because when someone darts in and rushes, I'm always like.
I've got a funny story to tell you. So basically, I do like a second job in the night. It's basically delivering, innit? And I pull this was like maybe 10 o'clock on a Friday or something like that. I pull up to someone's house, this mate's house, and it's his mum's life that's happened. Yeah, I pull up to his house or their house, and I couldn't find a number for shit. There was pitch black everywhere. But I just seen a light. Looked up, and this man had the porn like on the big screen. I mean, porn, like searching for porn on the big screen. I looked up,
like
looked down, and looked up again. Yeah, on the big, like the fucking that's behind you. Yeah. And I looked up, looked down, looked up again. And I was like, "What the fuck?" As soon as I said that, I just see him jumped up, and we had for 5 seconds, we had this mad, weird, awkward eye contact. You know, he was like looking down at me, I was looking up, and I was like.
What were you delivering? Porn, man?
Food, food, man, just food, yeah. And yeah, we kind of had like a 5 seconds of the eye contact, and the mate just slammed his fucking curtains.
Mate, so he's having a little takeaway in a. Yeah.
No, that's just a funny thing. I looked down, and then obviously the number magically appeared, didn't it? And it was that guy's house, and I was like, "Fuck!"
I was like, "Well, shit."
I was like, "Do I just leave?" Yeah, I was like, How can I even talk to him? Do I leave the food there? Luckily, his mum opened, didn't it?
Oh, what? Luckily?
Yeah, luckily, mate.
Bit weird. She's downstairs and he's just.
That's what.
How old was it?
I don't know. I must be in like 20, late 20s, early 30s. You weren't old.
No.
But yeah, I was like, that threw me off. I was like, fucking hell. Like, there are fucking people like that. Obviously, it's not like I've ever done it, but but like you got to fucking protect yourself. At least shut that fucking curtain.
I don't even know how we got in that conversation. You know.
No, I'm just telling you a story, isn't it? Like, yeah, but fucking hell. Another thing I got is, would you rather teleport or be invisible?
Teleport, mate. Queues are the bane of my life. I just hate queuing for anything. Yeah. Like airports, just like hell.
Especially when you got that long line.
Yeah.
It's like half an hour, and then
and also I don't really like long haul flights. Like being tall and that.
Yeah,
a leg room on those flights is horrible.
Back,
yeah, and yeah, it's just something you got to do to get there. Do you know what I mean? Fly.
Yeah, I'd probably take teleport as well.
Yeah,
how sick would that be, mate? Like just do like go 5 minutes thing, like wake up. 5 minutes and just teleport.
Oh mate, yeah.
Shit.
It's like when you get back from the airport as well.
Yeah.
You've got to make your way home.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
the airport's never closed.
Yeah. And you can just literally take your bag. You don't even take much. If you forget something, teleport back home.
Oh mate, one of my mates, I'm sure it'll be alright with me telling that story. I'm not going to say who he is. He basically got a job in recruitment.
Okay.
And like years ago, and he did Monday to Friday, and he was earning mad commission, like smashed it, right?
Yeah.
Went to the pub in his like suit and that on the Friday. On the Saturday, woke up in Ibiza in the suit.
Oh,
Yeah, and just danced. Got sacked on the Monday. So he was there for a week, spent his commission going to Ibiza. He don't remember how he got there.
Well, you just got pissed up in the pub?
At the pub and ended up there. Also, like, he must have had to go and get his passport and book, like, flights. I don't know.
Yeah.
But he was telling me, like, I was just like,
What
hell.
the fuck?
Little
How
trip on a
fucked
weekend.
must you be to just
Yeah, I
book
know.
out on a random one?
I know, yeah. But that probably felt like he teleported there.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
100%, mate. Just wake up.
Yeah.
Fucking mad
Ocean Beach, man.
Yeah, fucking hell.
Have you been to Ibiza?
Nah, man. To be fair, I don't really travel. I need to travel more, innit?
No.
Yeah, I kind of I always say that I will.
Yeah.
And then you're just like,
yeah, no, I'm not.
Next year.
I'm not one for like traveling.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not really interested in eating crickets and that in Thailand. No.
Thailand would be nice though. I reckon Thailand would be nice.
Yeah.
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 Well, all sorts of reasons. No, because it's cheap. That's why. Yeah, and the women are nice as well.
Well,
you got to
say women, yeah.
Well, be careful. You got to be careful, innit? But yeah, I reckon one of the countries I'd like to visit. Probably, I don't know about Asia, man. I like the food, kinda. But I reckon like Caribbean. I reckon like all the like when you see the water, like clear water, it's nuts, isn't it? You never get that around here, man.
No, it's just like grey, isn't it?
Yeah, it's always miserable, isn't it? Like
it's bad, isn't it?
Yeah,
you get like 2 weeks of the year, it's like solid weather,
yeah,
and people like make the most out of it.
That's it. Like, you can see like 15 degrees, people got their t-shirts.
Mate, yeah. Like as soon as there's a bit of warmth, we're out.
Is it? To be fair, I rate the UK. There's worse places you can live in, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, I mean, but it is fucking It's at the moment it's nuts, isn't it? All the stuff. Well, we won't go political, innit? This is not a political podcast.
No, I don't. My opinions on that at all. No interest.
But, yeah. So I was going to ask you, like, we were talking about personality types and that.
Yeah.
I actually done it.
Did you do it?
Yeah,
what did it come out
I
as?
got campaigner, like something.
Oh right, yeah, campaigner. What? Yeah. I don't know if I knew anyone with that, but I knew people that were like adventurer.
Because I remember I done it like a year or two ago, and I had.
Oh, you'd already done it.
Yeah. But I'm not sure if that like different websites have different names for the thing. Because I had architect one like a year ago.
Yeah.
Now I'm campaigner.
But it's maybe just how you answered the question.
Maybe
like where you are.
That's how I felt at the time. Probably. But yeah, because you were talking to me about like how you got like one of the
like quite a low one. I'm called logician. So like. And it was like less than 3% in the world's population was like my personality, which is basically like I always like I've already pre-planned things in my head without knowing, but not like bad things, but like probably like journeys. Like I've already like oh yeah, I'll be going this way without like writing it down, stuff like that. And I can see through like lying completely. Like when it says you can't ever lie to like a logician, like. I read body language like really well.
Like how,
But like sometimes it is annoying because like, I'm clocking onto it so much that like I'm aware of everyone's body language.
Yeah,
it's a weird.
That is, To be fair, it's quite interesting, isn't it? Do you reckon that like that transforms into the music, into your music, in a way?
Well, yeah, because it also says like logistics of like how I do things is like quite methodical with like my lyrics and my process and stuff, but there's some stuff that is important to me as like in my personality trait that isn't to other people, and stuff that I should get annoyed at I don't like.
Never like before I never really like thought of like like because my mum's really big on spiritual like stuff at the moment, and she always like chews my ears about it. Like
what?
Just loads of shit. Like say for example someone breaks or something, like I'll tell her a story that's happened. She's like, oh yeah, it's because of this, because she's got like a spiritual theory about it. Yeah, it's weird, man. Like, and then like now where she's been like chewing my ear off, I kind of go like, why did that break? Or why am I not talking to that person no more? Like what?
Do you know she's telling you like the reasons why?
Yeah, like it's like what are they called? Psychics?
Yeah, psychic.
Like it's sort of that thing. Like she's basically like she's got an answer to everything. But like most of the time I'm just like, whatever.
Yeah.
But then like when you like when you're sitting at home and you're deep in shit and you're like, you know what?
It's like all those conspiracy
Yeah,
theories.
yeah.
Like, do you believe in them?
Some of them, I reckon.
Like
I reckon 9/11 was set up, but
You reckon?
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, we don't want to talk too much about that, man.
Get
But I've
cancelled.
got one conspiracy theory, innit? It's about roads, mate. I reckon
What?
roads, like when you, well, the ones that you drive on. I think, it's my personal opinion. I think the council or the government don't fix the roads purposely so your car breaks, and then obviously you have to take it to the garage. It's like a circle.
Yeah, but what the garage has nothing to do with.
No, I think but think like
They're all
the
in it
higher,
together.
the higher ups.
God, that's a niche one, that mate.
Nah,
that's only because
mate,
you've been done by a pothole.
Yeah, multiple times, mate. But I'm just saying, like, just deep it.
I worked with a bloke whose nickname was Pothole because you either wanted to fill him in or avoid him.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But that's what I mean, like fucking
Yeah.
But
I find it mad. Like, if you look up at the ceiling, all this furniture can fit on the ceiling, but sometimes it don't look like it could. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, it's true, to be fair. Yeah, you're right.
But you're staring at the ceiling, mate.
Now, what other things have I got? Like, I think the Premier League set up as well, isn't it? It has been for a while. Now, you know, like football. Yeah,
100%,
100%, man.
Well, you know, Barcelona got done for bribing a ref, didn't they? For
Exactly.
Like
That's
7 years.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I reckon it happens, and that happens in the Prem as well. 100%.
Who do you support? Arsenal.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
We've been done dirty this season, man.
Arsenal.
Yeah.
Top of the league, man.
Yeah, it's top of the league, but we had to grind that out. Man City are getting. Have you seen the penalty last night?
No.
Fuck's sake, man. But and
Is
the
that
same
who you played?
Hmm?
Is that who you played?
No. They're playing. I think we're playing as we speak.
Oh, that.
Yeah. But yeah, I think there's a definite. Oh, just the ref don't like us, isn't it?
Yeah. No,
obviously, we don't talk about Liverpool.
It's what? 0-0.
Yeah, we won't talk about Liverpool.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, it's bad that, I know. But yeah, just go through the barriers, double up and that.
Yeah, because I want to go Anfield, man.
Not Anfield.
Yeah, I know, but
you want to go?
Yeah, I want to go Anfield. Because obviously I just want to hear that 5-minute song and then to go quiet again, innit?
Mate, I went, yeah.
You know what, yeah? Like, one thing I've got about football, about Arsenal, yeah, is like, it's criminal how fucking Martin Odegaard hasn't got a chance for. Yeah.
Has he not been playing?
No, he's been playing.
Oh, what do you mean?
He's been one of our best players and he still hasn't got a chance. Like, you kind of, fucking hell, like, come on, think of something, innit?
Like, a chant.
Yeah,
sorry,
like
I
a
thought
chant.
You said like chart or something.
No, a chant, man. Yeah.
I know. Do you know what? Oh, that one, the Saliba one, does my head in.
All right.
I just heard that on the TV for about 20 minutes. First time.
Mate, honestly, like going to the Emirates now is like nice.
Oh,
like,
mate, I work with this guy, massive like Rangers fan.
Yeah.
But like all my mates up in Scotland are Celtic. Like,
that's like it's like a religious thing, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like Protestant and Catholic.
Yeah.
So, but,
Catholic side Celtic, isn't it?
Yeah. But he's doing all these chants at work, and I'm just like, oh, if my mates knew, they'd be like,
you'd be cool, Paul.
Yeah, literally.
Oh man.
But other than that, it's the chants as well are like the same as the Liverpool ones, like some of the ones they sing.
Celtic?
No, the Rangers ones.
Oh, Rangers. Was it?
Liverpool, yeah.
Yeah, most
like the same
of them
tune.
are
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, most of them.
Yeah.
Basically,
What's your name and where'd you come from?
what is your name? Where you from? TikTok cloud, mate.
What's the question?
No, basically, what is it? Where do you want to go next? Like, what's your inspiration? Like, where do you see yourself?
Oh, basically, from doing this performance, hopefully in Amsterdam, this starts the ball, rolling. Because it is shows that I've always wanted to do when I made music. It was always about getting that crowd going and enjoying it. It's all right, Spotify streams and that. You do get some money, but per play on Spotify, it's like 0.01p. So getting multiples of millions isn't life-changing.
I think you had a good thing earlier, what you were saying, though, about like the old TikTok thing. I know you're not really, it doesn't interest you, but
just doesn't.
If you released
snippets,
snippets,
if they use your song, so I
think it'd get you out there.
So you know that song "Talking to the Moon" or whatever it is.
Yeah.
You know, that pull up the ting or turn up.
Yeah.
That one. I years ago I'd done modelling, and that kid Junior Choi who made that song, I was at some casting or shoot with him, and I know he said he was going to do music and that, and then fucking hell, but he's cracked America. So yeah, he's done like with like Gunner and all people like that. Yeah, but he got him on the remix. But thing is though, one of those songs, that type of song, he's got like the voice like Travis Scott, which I always think's hard to perform live because I've always wanted to make tunes where I can perform live. Do you know what I mean? Well, I think it's clever. You know what like M Huncho done?
Yeah.
The Mask. Yeah. He said on an interview before, like he can literally walk down the street, and no one recognise him. Nothing like that. He goes shopping wherever, but someone like H or whatever,
you can't.
You're just getting stopped.
The thing is, like how surely like people that work obviously there must be signed or something. Or if he's not signed, people like that he's worked with like the distribution thing. They must have his full name, surely.
Yeah.
But then, like, I'm surprised that that still hasn't been leaked. Because we had one thing when Dutch Avelli or Paradise filmed him. But like, even if it was M Huncho, you wouldn't know.
Yeah.
So like,
I don't know. I've always thought like, you know, people that like go on like X on the beach and that.
Yeah.
That's like being known online.
Yeah.
Whereas, and like when they walk into a place, say like just like fucking Weatherspoons, yeah.
Yeah, people be mobbing them.
But no, or they'd be like, oh, what was he on, or what was she on? I'd rather be like half respected as music, being like, even if you don't know who I am, or someone's like, oh, that's so and so, he raps. People can appreciate that, yeah. But I don't know if people like really like, oh, he's on X on the beach. It's like, oh, yes, I want.
The thing is, like, depends, isn't it? Like, how famous? Like, if you were just famous on the internet and then you can just walk around normal, do your normal shit.
Oh, is that what you mean?
Yeah, that's what he meant.
Yeah.
So, no, but like, you'd
be like a ventriloquist dummy for me, answering it for me, wouldn't you?
Yeah. You'd rather be on the internet, like be famous on the internet.
Oh, and then being able to walk around the street.
Yeah. Otherwise, if you
should have just said that.
Out in public, being known famous for.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, I'd
it's probably a tricky question because it can be
both. Yeah, because I don't really like putting my life too much on the internet.
No,
because I don't know, I don't see
people.
why.
People are like, they always just put perception on it straight away. If you like, so for example, I don't know, a lot of people act up on the internet, but if you act up bad on the internet, that just draws like a perception of you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But like in real life, you might just be like a normal person, but on the internet, you just want to.
I don't like use Twitter and shit like that because, like, I'm not being funny. Like, you say one tweet on it, I know what's just happened with thingy, but like, I'm just so like boys that I done modelling with, who had Twitter, by our agency, they were told, go back before we're signing, go back, delete all tweets you said, because if you suddenly get big, people will go through your Twitter and seeing what you've said and that. And it's mad, isn't it? Because I'm like, you know, the stuff like you'd say at school and that, like you can't say anything like that.
No, it's gone well thinking. Especially that Gary Lineker thing. It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's mad.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. It was like just it was on last night, that match today.
Yeah, but who was presenting?
No one. It was just silent.
Oh, is it?
So then now people are kicking up about how blind people couldn't hear. Yeah, man. I was going to say deaf, but no.
Yo, so I got a little new thing coming in to the podcast. I'm going to take this man's knowledge and just quiz it a little bit against mine, innit? Obviously, I'll probably walk out with a dub, but obviously, just have to see what happens, innit?
Question 1. Which country has the longest coastline in the world?
Brazil.
Russia.
No, it's Canada.
Oh, no. Cool.
Question 2. What is the oldest recorded town in the UK?
Town? For me, yeah?
No.
Oldest town? That could be anything. That could be like there's some mad small village.
I'll give you a clue. I mean, it's not far off London, but it's near Essex. Well, it basically is Essex, so it's a town near Essex.
Sugar Hut.
Colchester.
Nice
the answer.
mate. Nice.
Is that it?
Yeah.
So these questions
Colchester.
you're giving us.
Well, so
Did
you
you
still
not know that?
Oh, it
Colchester?
is a good one then. All right, question 3. What is the highest mountain in Britain then?
Snowdonia.
No.
That's the mountain thing, isn't it?
Yeah, she got 3 peaks, right? And it's one of them.
You always go on about it.
Yeah. I mean, I knew this one. But you second.
Mount Snowdon.
That's the second highest. Oh no, it's the third
Mount
highest.
Chiliad.
Huh?
Mount Chiliad.
No, it's Ben
No?
Nevis.
Oh,
Ben
that's
Nevis.
it. Yeah.
Okay. Question 4. How many states are there in Australia?
Oh, I didn't even know
You
there
were
were
going to go for
states.
the US, weren't you?
Yeah,
I know.
straight away 52. No, I'm not saying that though.
It's definitely not as many as United States.
Really?
14.
Nowhere near it.
14.
No.
12.
No. Half that. 6.
Fucking
6. There we go.
You're just giving away the answer.
Well,
Bradley Walsh don't do that.
you're not. You both got it wrong anyway.
Well,
So
yeah.
so you both ain't got any right. Right.
We haven't got any right.
You might get this one, but I don't think you will. But here we go. What is the biggest island in the world?
Antarctica.
No.
What do you mean the biggest island?
Is it-
Greenland.
Correct.
Do you know what the biggest is one for you? Do you know what is the biggest desert in the world?
Antarctica.
Yes, mate.
Yes. Yeah.
Agreed with it as he said.
No, but I know because people actually
always
say
think like Sahara and that.
yes, they say the Sahara Desert, but actually it's
No, it is.
Antarctica, yeah.
Would you rather be
I've heard
in
that recently.
Antarctica or Sahara? I'd
Both,
rather be in
yeah.
Antarctica.
what was the
Really?
question? Would you rather be
In
Where would you-
Antarctica
Oh,
or
yeah,
Sahara?
fucking Sahara.
Sahara.
Yeah.
No,
But then Vegas is a desert, isn't it? Vegas is in the middle of the desert.
yeah.
It essentially
Have
is.
you been to Vegas?
No, I'm going
I
this
have.
year. Have you?
It's weird. When you fly in,
Hmm.
it is like there's fuck all there, and there's just like a little thing that you see
is
far
it?
away,
Yeah.
and you're getting closer, and like this just
Apparently,
pyramids and
they've
that.
got like no windows in the
casinos.
casino.
Oh mate, I spent 22 hours in a strip club. Saw the staff change over.
Fucking hell, we're
Fucking
keeping
hell.
that in, mate.
Yeah, you can if you want.
22 hours, doesn't that?
But apparently it's not a holiday to kind of go with your missus or something. Or
Well,
like a
take-
trip.
you're taking your missus, that's right.
No, I'm not.
Yeah,
I think
no.
I'm not going there. No, I think I
No.
might go to Dubai now.
In the casinos, yeah, there's no windows, there's no clocks.
They've got aircon blaring out.
Well, oxygen,
Yeah,
pumping,
yeah.
just keeps you awake. And like you can
Mad.
go in
Is
there.
it because
during
it's
the day.
down under? Or is it like the
No,
floor
no,
down or something?
No, it's just like basically just surrounded by a fucking machine, like the slot machines. And
Do you
that.
win anything?
Well, I went there to play and spend what I was happy to like lose. Do you know what I mean? Like as if it was like I'm paying for the enjoyment kind of thing. So
Don't win.
yeah, like I can't remember if I won money, but I'd spend like $300 or something.
You can win tickets for stuff though, can't you? And all
You
sorts
are?
of tokens. You win like tokens, don't
Yeah,
you?
yeah,
to-
yeah.
for
And then
Stuff, don't you? Yeah.
exchange it.
Yeah,
But
that's it. Yeah.
at the tables, it's like you can either pay in chips for like I'm not a gambler, but so you pay in like a $25 minimum table,
Yeah,
or there's like ones that are up like 25 grand minimum paying,
that's mad.
and there's just blokes there with like you like pay women to like give you massages whilst you're playing. Yeah, it's a bit.
It's mad, isn't it? Like they got all the like the Eiffel Tower and that. And
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a little bit smaller, but
Yeah,
like the
but it's
real
like
one.
yeah,
They've got pyramids,
Yeah,
and
that's
all
mad.
stuff like that. Yeah,
Crazy.
I got a question, but you'll know it. That's the thing.
it's quite funny. But
Don't
if you
ask
want
me.
it like professional,
Don't ask me to do it. Essentially, don't ask me to do a quiz if you're not prepared for quiz questions and you're not pre.
Just because you didn't get any of the answers right, that's why you're annoyed.
You got the last one wrong out of 5.
Hey, mate, what's that?
Oh yeah, you got all of them wrong.
But yeah,
Look up some riddles then.
How many FA Cups, or who's won more FA Cups?
So we've got most of the stuff that you want to talk about.
Mm.
Who has actually won more FA Cups, Arsenal or Man United?
What
By how many?
Arsenal.
Is it?
is it?
No, I know it is, but I'm questioning. I'm questioning his answer. But it's by 1. I'm sure it's by 1.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, 13 and 14. I'm pretty sure, or 14 and 15.
Could go on about Champions League. Who's won more Champions League, Liverpool or Arsenal? But
Liverpool, yeah. Standard.
And
right, riddles.
I think got everything that I wanted.
Yeah.
Riddle Chris questions.
Yeah. It would be hard to edit as well because you've got like question thing and I need to talk.
Right, I got one. I got a riddle. Come on, this is good. This is good.
Yeah,
this is good. What has hands but can't clap?
A clock.
You just looked that up when you looked it up on Google.
What?
Where would I have looked that up?
Because when you looked up on Google.
Oh no, I just want to check. What do you mean?
Because you said, I thought you'd already pre-looked it. Because it literally comes straight up.
Oh, is it? No.
No, that's good.
Hands on a clock.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Oh, what has hands?
Do you want me to go with another one? Here we
I
go.
didn't hear what he said.
It says, what has hands but can't clap?
He said no.
An amputee.
Nah, they won't have anything.
Oh, it's so bad, this one.
Go on then.
What kind of band never plays music?
A rubber band. Is it?
I'm not good.
These riddles
He's
are
he's gonna cut
shocking.
this out because he's not good.
Mate.
Think about it.
But I reckon you've already heard most of them anyway. So
What are you on about? As if I just listen to riddles on the regular.
Got it on the list, mate.
All stored up here, mate.
Oh, it's so bad. They're just not good to continue. Nah.
Is there anything else you want to talk about?
I think like the would you rather we had was they were quite jokes, aren't they? I can get a couple bare clips.
Have you got them in there? Yeah.
Yeah, would you rather?
You just need to do the outtake things, like just all the shit that's been said.
Is a good one.
I think that would be more jokes than the thing.
Yeah.
Because
that's why I kind of thought you should keep them in, but
because it would just look. Obviously, you can't hear him, and we'll be just talking to like.
You need to have a little listen to see if you can actually hear me in the background or not.
Hopefully not, because when we were talking, like, yeah, mate.
Because the camera picks it up. There's voice. The camera picks up now. There's voices, but even with the mic.
Yeah, because you were sat behind that camera, weren't you?
Yeah.
And I could see the spikes going up of a voice of it being indicated, but I don't know if it is.
Yeah, we'll definitely do outtakes, 100%. It'll be jokes. But yeah, like I would just want to keep that little bit.
Like the musical,
music for one. Would you rather's and that. Yeah, but I think we were right, mate.
What?
You want to take a photo, mate?
Yeah. What has to be broken before you can use it? What has to be broken before you can use it?
An egg.
Yep. He's good. It's good.
Mate. Next level, mate.
Fucking hell.
That's 3 out of 3.
Done.
What's future holding for Mr. 4K?
So I'm going to do this show in Amsterdam in April. I'm going to see how that goes. I'm going to try and get a few more slots because festival season's coming up, but it's just hard being like independent and not having like management or anything for people to push you or speak to.
Yeah.
But I'll just keep releasing tunes. I've got a new one out called Scots and Scouts.
Yeah, we'll make sure we put that in the description.
That's going to be out in about a few weeks and that. And that's it really. I'll do music videos. That's what people want. They want visuals.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, man. Anyway, nice speaking to you, man. We had some fun.
Pleasure, mate.
We're definitely gonna have to do a part 2, but like just with a different creative director. But anyway, it was lovely to speak to him again. And yeah, peace out.
Use this one in your mouth, you get knocked out. Use this one in your mouth, you got what now? Lad, you ain't got now. Criminal bad day, criminal bad night. Weigh it all in a day, sell it all better now.